And good Saturday morning to everyone. As you're waking up, clouds and 53 right now, as we only will gain roughly 10 degrees, maybe not. 62 is the high that we're looking for today. So carry a jacket with you. It's going to be windy. 20-mile-an-hour gust will break down the forecast for you here in just a moment as you're heading out. But make sure to carry your jacket. You stay outside very long. It does blow around. So we want to make sure that you're warm with what you're doing. How is everything? I hope well as you start your day. A bit of a scare last night, Meridian, and I posted this. I started getting a lot of messages from people at the game at Meridian High School. Meridian police were called last night to the ball game. It was reported to the police department that someone saw a gun. There was never a gun recovered. The only thing that was confirmed was there were a couple of fights at the ball game, and it shut the ball game down for roughly 45 minutes before it resumed. No one was hurt. No one was arrested. They didn't find anything. But police were called to the scene and things were stopped. From what I understand of people that were sending messages, it was a scare and people were scattering, so to speak, when all of that, the news broke out of that. And you know how things travel in a crowd. But again, there was no gun ever recorded, found, or no shots were fired whatsoever. No shots fired. I want to make that very clear about the situation last night of what was reported and then what the police also told me of what happened last night. Also, I got several reports overnight of a large crowd, and I don't know much about this at this point, 5th Street and 23rd Avenue, that there was a large crowd in the road. Don't know much about that yet, but that was reported. I got several inboxes of people asking what was going on about that. We'll see if we can't find out more about that. But a bad situation there that could have been a whole lot worse. There's nothing worse than getting spooked at a game. But again, let me go back over that one more time. No shots were fired. No gun was found. The only thing that was 100% confirmed was a couple of fights that broke out at the Meridian High School. And then homecoming went on to lose the game just barely. So hate that happened to the Wildcats. Hate that situation even went down last night. But that's what we know about it at this point, and we'll go forward with that. It is Saturday. How are you? I hope everything is treating you well. I've been outside, cloudy, just that old dark gray look at the moment. But that'll gradually get better as we go throughout the day. So hang in there. Just have a cup of coffee and get things going there. Trick-or-treaters are coming to your house tonight. In most areas, that's what's going to go down as we look at all of this. It looks to be roughly 5 to 8 in most areas of where trick-or-treaters will begin. And as we look at Clark County, I pull up Clark County Hot Topics and pull this up from their webpage. The town of Enterprise, all of these, Enterprise, Pachuta, Quitman, Shibuya, Stonewall, all 5 to 8 tonight for trick-or-treating if you're going to be going out. Lake Ross Collins, 100% confirmed tonight, 5 to 8. Most places are doing that. There will be a few trunk or treats tomorrow here, there, and yonder, and if you've got one of those, let me know about that so I can post it. But most of all the activities will go on tonight. Tom Sykes says special needs trick-or-treat at Oak Grove United Methodist Church, 2 miles from Clarkdale Sunday School at 10 a.m. today. So you've got a couple hours to get that. Again, that's at Oak Grove United Methodist Church. It's 2 miles from the Clarkdale School, 10 a.m. today, and that's for the special needs. And and I got this from a parent the other day. And keep this in mind: if you've got a child that comes to your door that doesn't speak back, keep in mind it could be a special needs child. Her child was that way and can't speak, and they can't do the trick-or-treating. So sometimes there's more to the story than you realize. So just keep that in mind as children are out tonight. And that's a real good event, Tom. Thanks for sharing that with us so we can put that out there. Most of all, have fun. Always have your eyes and ears. And let me go into this. Let's make absolutely sure that if you're going to do a hayride tonight, that if you've got a bunch of kids being pulled by a tractor, you have someone follow behind you with flashers. Turn the headlights off where it doesn't blind everybody on there. But if you're following it, make sure to have those blinkers on to where people that top heels can see a vehicle and not run into the rear end of a hay wagon, a trailer of any sort. We would not want that incident to rehappen once again. You can't be too careful in these areas. So many distractions these days, and especially when it comes to heels. I know that on Pine Springs Road, if you ever travel that in our area, if you come off Ernest White Road, you're sitting there, and it's very hard to turn to the left because of the hill coming from the if you're traveling south there on Pine Springs Road. It can be an accident quick. Same thing, several places like that on our bigger highways, Highway 19. It can happen in the blink of an eye. Use extra caution. There's going to be kids everywhere tonight, and you have to put your mind in the thoughts of a child. They have one thought: getting more candy. It's a fun time of year, and they don't always look before they walk. So you be the extra eyes. Drive slower by all means. Don't speed. And if you don't have to be out for any particular reason from that 5 to 8, I'd stay at home for a little while. Let the kids do their thing, and then go where you need to. Just small thoughts from me. Maybe that'll help you with something that you've got going on today. Let's see. As we look at radar this morning, and let's pull this up. In Mississippi, we have absolutely no fog that is showing up this morning. Now, we get over in the edge of Alabama, we got a little bit here, but all good here. Fayetteville, Arkansas, Fort Smith, it's got a little bit there. And you look up here at Oklahoma City there, a frost advisory that will go until 9 o'clock this morning. Wow. All the way up to Wichita, Topeka. Yeah, I remember Loretta singing about that years ago. But cold weather out there. As we look here around Nashville this morning, showers, Murfreesboro, if you're up in that area, it's been a wet one for you. But as we look here around Oxford, we even got a little bit here due south, northwest of Montgomery, some fog there. Anniston, Alabama, y'all got a little bit of fog there. And as we go across here into Georgia there, Chattanooga, we've got areas of fog all up through here mixed in with this rain around Johnson City, Tennessee. So areas just to keep in mind there. Nothing bad. And let's turn on just for kicks to make sure I hadn't overlooked anything for severe weather today. As we pull this up, we got a chance of some light showers in the New England area there, and a little bit there in Oregon, up here near Washington State in the northern part of California. Nothing bad. That's kind of how it's all shaping up as we begin today. But great weather for us. All right, let's talk about some other things that are going on. Don't forget that today we're going to be having, and let me get down here and show you this so I remember this, the outdoor extravaganza, the holiday extravaganza is the actual way it's worded there. Drop in and see them. They're going to be kicking off in a little over an hour from now, about an hour and 8 minutes. They'll be doing this at the Lauderdale County Ag Center. Now, it'll be fun. 9 to 4 today. Admission is absolutely free. Drop in. They got a little bit of everything for everyone. You don't have to worry about shipping cost. Local folks selling the products. So if you get a chance today, swing by there again, 9 to 4. They've got food that's going to be sold, sausage dogs and all that stuff. If you're in a hurry, need something to eat, they'll have that also there. But Christmas shopping has been kicked off today before the trick or treating. So check it all out again at the Agri Center beginning at 9 o'clock this morning. That's going to be right around the corner here in just a few moments. So a few things happening there. Coming up, we'll get right back with some more weather here in just a moment. Here's Scotty Ray's weather.
Hello, my name is Stan Copeland. I'm asking for your consideration to be elected as state senator for District 32. I'm a hard-working, God-fearing man with conservative values that wants to make District 32 a model district for Mississippi. I believe we need new standards in government. You can't spell standards without Stan. Stan Copeland for Senate, District 32, November 2nd. Let's multiply, not divide.
Paid political, paid for by Stan Copeland.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
Nothing better than being able to back up to some heat, is it? I like it. Maybe you do too as well. That's one of the best investments I think I've ever made is my gas logs. You can get them now that have that to where if it reaches a certain temperature in your house, they automatically turn on. Mine's got that. I like it. Try them out. A few good mornings there. Virgil Reed is up and stirring this Saturday morning. Glad to see you there. Steve and Wanda McKinion. Steve Shipman. Sad what happened last night at Meridian High. I agree with that. All over the city, those things have happened. Fortunately, no one was hurt in that. Let's Keep our fingers crossed nothing else happens like that. Brian Troy, good morning. Laura Arflin, how are you today? Glad to see you there. Tom Sykes, Milton Savell, Donna Roseman, Joyce Snowden Godwin. Y'all getting a little rain there in the Nashville area, along with Terry Ray, Charlotte Gray. Good morning. Always love to see where you're watching from. All right, let's turn our thoughts here. Brought to you by EMEPA and get into our weather and show you exactly what's happening here. Clouds are going to happen today. Meridian, 62 is what we got. Now, if you go south of us to Laurel, Hattiesburg, you'll see a stretch there from 65 to 66 in that area. If you go a little west from there, Brookhaven, over to Natchez, if you happen to be going to be riding down toward the ruins of Windsor today for a Saturday lookout, a little warmer there. Yazoo City, 67. Up through Philadelphia will be pretty much the same as Meridian, 62. We'll get into about 62 also there through Louisville and Starkville at Mississippi State. DeKalb and Scuba, they're going to hit about 62 as well. But clouds, we'll have some peaking of sunshine, but cloudy right now. As we go across to Alabama, this is the way it looks like in this northeastern corner of Alabama, Gadsden, these areas here. A chance of some light showers this morning across Demopolis, closer to the Alabama line there. Livingston, expected to be 61. Geiger, Alabama, will hit the big city 60 degrees today around Geiger over there near Kim Waste, all over toward Gainesville, Alabama. What a historic town if you've never got to go to Gainesville. Always love driving through there. Let's see here. As we look at this, as we go to our tropical update today, there's a 50% chance of this becoming something in a couple of days. It will come down, it will move south, and then move back north. Nothing to worry about at this point, a 50-50 shot, but way away from land at this point, not bothering anybody. Let's hope it stays there from the National Hurricane Center. It's not named, not expected anything, just a 50% chance at this point. We'll watch it in a couple of days from now to see what it does. As we move along, temperatures, as we look at this, below Mississippi, Alabama, look at that. A little bit of Texas there as well, cooler weather. We've got some places in Nevada up through the northern portion there above average, but for the most part, America lies kind of normal for this kind of time of year. Cooler in the south. You don't normally see that. As we go across and we go into our 7-day forecast, this is what we're expecting today. Here we are, clouds, high of 62, and gust of 20 miles an hour. So keep that in mind with what you do. If you've got some clotheslines out, it's going to be great for that. A little windy, 10 to 15, and then those gusts of 20 there. A clear sky tonight, we'll get down to 45 degrees. Nippy as the kids go out to do that hay rides. And as I mentioned, carry a blanket. Make sure you got one of those if you're going to be out when they get back in the car so they can warm up pretty quick there. By tomorrow, as sunshine comes back and we're all high on candy, a high of 72, 10 degrees warmer. About 11 degrees tomorrow there. We'll move into Monday back to work, 1 degree higher at 73, 0% chance of rain. We'll have to wait till Thursday till it comes back into the forecast, but we'll hover Monday, Tuesday through about Wednesday there around 70, 69 in that area, and then come Thursday when that chance of rain rolls in, we'll dip back down, let me get that outright, to the low 60s, 61, 62 as we move into that. So no horrible weather, cooler weather. Let's go ahead for another week into November. And again, this is going to be right here, the last day, and we open up November the 1st on Monday, if you're losing track of time. As we go into the 6th, right here, 59 degrees when you roll back your clocks. A week from today, not tonight, but 1 week from now, we'll fall back on the daylight savings plan. As we look at Saturday, the 57 is what we'll get next a week from today. And we still have these 60s, not getting into the 70-degree weather there. So not bad at all. We've got some slight chances of rain here and there. But for the most part, pretty good weather there as we look at that. So a great day lined up for us there. Now, if you're going deer hunting today, let's go ahead and talk about that, one of our favorite pastimes. You still got about 40 minutes to get into the stand if you're looking for the perfect feeding time today. And we pull that up. Prime time today is from about 8:36 till 10:40, right around in there. You got a 2-hour span that's going to be the best time to hunt today. Again, the outlook, they're not really giving it one because of this wind. As you'll look there, it'll tell you if it's average or great. But with the wind, they're just stepping away from it, not touching it. As we look at this, what are the winds? In west-north, 5 to 10 today, with those gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. And it does make it kind of rough there when you're trying to hang on to a tree and be quiet and keep your scent down. That wind does not do you any good. Everybody in the woods is a little bit spooked with the wind. I think we all realize that. But that's what the forecast for deer hunting is today. You can visit Jay's Taxidermy. I've even posted a picture there if you happen to kill one, the proper way to do the hide to make sure that, because you kill that deer, it's taking you years, you don't want to mess up the hide. There's a picture on my place and also at Jay's Taxidermy if you want to know how to do that properly. It's quick, it's easy, nothing to it there. Sandy Kaz, how are you today? Glad to see you're up. Also, Gail Gafford, taking care of Porterville, Mississippi. Connie Johns is up as well. Brian Troy is up. Good morning there. Glad to see y'all joining us. When was it? At 4:30 this morning, I got up, and my dog, Sophie, I think most of y'all know her. She goes out and does her walkabout. I fix my coffee, and then we meet back at the door. She got almost to the door, and that paw done this. I thought, oh, Lord, what's going to happen? We had a visitor, and it was a kitty cat. I don't think the cat's going to come back to visit us anymore, because at that point, about the time she noticed it, the chase began on the back porch, and the cat literally walked up the wall and hung upside down on the ceiling. I guess it's a good thing that part was plywood. I've never seen a cat quite do that before. And I finally calmed Sophie down and got her back in the house. But the cat literally got scared, and I'll leave it at that. But what a sight that was. Oh, boy. Cats and dogs, they always chase each other, don't they? Again, 52 as you begin your day. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. As always, if you see something, send me an inbox. If you see something, take a picture of it as well. Do that so we can share that with others to let them know what's going on in and around your community. That's the way it works, and we do appreciate everybody. I got a lot of inboxes last night about the situation at Meridian High School and different things that go on. That happens all the time, and it's because of you. So I do appreciate you sharing those with me when you bump into that. Continue doing that is what I'm asking. Again, thanks a bunch. We'll be back bright and early. A big thank you to all the sponsors that make this happen each and every day. I can't do it without them. From Chet and all the gang out at Chet's Paint and Body, good folks there, to Joe and all the gang that put all those accessories there at SMI Automotive, Citizens National Bank. The list goes on with people that help us. And if you'd like to be a part of that, inbox me. I'll let you know how you can be a sponsor of this as well. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back, and we'll try to get you some more pictures of the events. The day, if I'm saying this right, I don't have it on, I forgot, the Day of the Dead is going to begin this afternoon in downtown Meridian. We saw the mayor talk about that this week, and it's a big Hispanic holiday that is, for the most part, celebrated in Mexico. Not many other areas celebrate that, but Meridian getting that this afternoon. We'll try to get some pictures and show you what that's all about. A lot of questions still that don't quite understand it, but it's supposed to be a big deal. We'll see that. That happens this afternoon beginning at 3, and I think it goes till 10 o'clock, downtown Meridian there at Dumont Plaza. If you're going to be downtown in that area, that's what's going on. So there you go. Les says, I'll be there. Yeah, let me know what you think. It's the very first one. It's, I think, a learning curve for all of us. I saw a poster when I was down last weekend, and I went, huh? And I think most people did, that we just don't understand it. We got to get used to it, don't we? We'll find out what it's all about. That happens this afternoon. Again, the Holiday Extravaganza going on at the Lauderdale County Ag Center, kicking off at 9 a.m. this morning. Drop in and see them. Les says, come on down. I'm going to do my best. I got a plumber that is here this morning already working on the new studio that we're going to build. We figured we needed a bathroom, so we're starting out there, getting that taken care of. I'm going to get him going, and then I'll drop by this afternoon to see what it all looks like. Thank y'all again. I know I'm mumbling, and it's time for you to get your coffee and do what you got to do. We'll be back. And again, y'all have a great day. 52 right now, waiting for that high of 62 here in the Meridian area.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by